Hello, everybody. We've gone back in time. We're back in time to the 1930s. Completely forgot where we were. Never mind. Never mind. I was tempted. Now, I want to test something. If I move this over here, do I sound like a radio broadcaster? I don't know the effects on the microphone yet, so Toodle Pip and Watto and stuff. Anyway, we'll stick it to normal. Right, okay, we are here for the second round of the 1939 Grand Prix series. And we are set to do 45 minutes around Rouen. Rouen, a track which is based in 1955, and it was I've played it in many games, so I kind of know the layout. So if we look at our schedule so far, last 2 weeks ago we did Reims. Again, we were in France, and this week we're in France again. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be in Spa, the 1930s version of Spa. And there should be a calendar change for the remaining 4th and 5th rounds. So we're looking at doing... one round should be Hockenheim, and the other round should be Zandvoort, but in what order, we don't know yet. And the last round will be the Monza... I think it's the 10k layout. So we should be going around the banking, which should be fun in these cars. Should be fun indeed. Now, 2 weeks ago, I actually won 2 weeks ago, which was a bit of a shocker. It was a bit of a baptism of fire. I didn't quite know how these things were going to go in race trim, with lots of cars around. Let's unmute the crew chief so he can start blabbing on in my ear hole. But anyway, let's get into the cockpit and let's do some practice. We've got half an hour's practice. Let's say it's going to be a 45-minute race. And it should be very interesting. We've got 7 people on the server, including me. So if we get our timing box up. We get our timing tower to cycle some gaps and stuff. I don't think we actually want tyres or pit stops, because we're not expecting to do any pit stops in this race. That's not the thing.
The car ahead has just done a 209.7.
205? I can only do a 209. I am off the pace here. I am off the pace. Right, so I don't actually know how much fuel to put in yet. So we're going to take down our tyre pressures a little. And I'm going to put up my braking pedal force. And we're going to soften at the rear. I think that's it. I don't know what we're going to do with fuel yet. My earphones are already annoying me. So they don't seem to be wrapping around my ear. Let's pull that up. Right, again we're using a haptic driving pad. Alright. Our track is a little bright, because it's a bit old. But
all clear on pit exit.
I'm sure we're going to have the usual suspects up front.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Unfortunately, a few people did have a few
It looks like guest has spun off.
Problems. I think I might have to turn down the crew chief on my side, because it's far too loud. Oops, someone had a bit of a problem. I always find it difficult getting in and out of this hairpin. I'm wondering about gear ratios as well. I think I lengthened them 2 weeks ago.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow, Sector 2 is green. Sector 3 is green.
Today's a bit more of a twisty track, but it does have some drafting opportunities out the back of the circuit here. I should have my teammate turning up in this race. He's going to be fresh from racing the Bathurst 12 hour. Now there was a drain cover here. There it is. And if you run over it directly, it's quite painful. So I want to avoid it at all costs. There's another one there. I think I was very lucky to win 2 weeks ago. Really.
7th position.
A lot of the top runners did have problems, so I imagine they've got themselves sorted now, so I won't be so lucky. Oh, that was in there too fast. Someone else has done the exact same thing. No, that's too quick. That's too quick.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
And imagine if I qualify back in the pack.
Sector 1 is 2.0 off the pace.
The hairpin is going to be nasty on the first lap. I'm hoping the track cameras are better on this track than they were last week. I mean, this is another track that could do with a bit of a graphical upgrade.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Maybe I'll add it to my to-do list, because I did say that one of my resolutions this year is to learn some PBR.
Sector 2 is 2.3 seconds off the pace.
And Blender. Now I feel that this corner is a little deceptive. It's like I feel like I need to brake earlier than I think. Change down at the drain cover.
That's your fastest lap. You've just done a 2:10.4. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
2:10? Jesus, I'm way off. Maybe people are really ragging it in quali. I never seem to be able to judge the speed right.
Sector 1 is 3.0 seconds off the pace.
I was quite worried that I wasn't even going to get to stream today. I was having a few technical problems with my stream PC. I found that it was suddenly maxing out at 99% memory usage, and I was just like, that's a bit unusual. And did a couple of tweaks. I don't know if it's actually solved itself, but I think this is possibly another track that's not laying down any rubber. So we're only just getting to 4th gear. So I think I'm quite tempted to turn down the gear ratios. Let's pull off and do that. How much fuel for 50 minutes?
For 50 minutes. We think we'll need 98 litres.
So I had quite a lot. Right, let's turn them down. Oh, that's a bit. I mean, you can't adjust the gears there. I think that's going to be too much. Strange how I'm all the way down here, really. It just goes to show that this series is
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Quite competitive. So it's quite good on a circuit which you needed a lot of momentum. Because with Reims there was only like, what, 4 corners or something?
Sector 1 is green.
So we've got, after this
Sector
series
3 is clear.
We've got another classic series coming up. So the admins at SRO rather, have been cooking up some classic series. Unfortunately, it's with a mod that I've not been very good at. I'm having to kind of
Yellow flag, sector 2.
learn a reliable shifting technique so that I don't blow up my engine, because it can be a bit fragile. Yeah, I'm topping out in 4th here. Yeah, we've got to go for the top. There we go. Whew. So we're doing 2 races this week. So today we're doing classic. I installed it then. We're doing classic Grand Prix cars. And I keep refraining.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Refraining to call them F1 cars, because they're not F1 cars. They are Grand Prix cars. So, as I say, we're doing Grand Prix today, and then tomorrow we're in the V8 cars at Sandown Raceway. So a completely different completely different. Now I had quite a good race last week in the V8 Supercars, although I felt that my passing skills were lacking.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 34 Celsius.
So there's a tree on the left, and then we brake on the next light pole. That's how I'm judging it anyway. Because there doesn't seem to be any braking markers. Now I remember last time that the
P8.
that the drafting was quite huge at Reims. Now one thing about this track is you can put in a really fast lap time if you don't take turn 1. But there is one thing in this league that you have to complete your qualifying laps.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
You can't just escape and go back to the pits. So which means that the run into turn 1, you actually do have to brake at the finish line. So it depends how brave you want to be, how late you want to leave your braking to turn 1. Let's see how much I'm gaining in the draft there.
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
And once you get on the brakes, you can't lift off them. You got to commit.
That's your best lap in this session. You're a second off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is a 10th off the pace.
See?
Your last lap time was a 2:07.7. That's
So
barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it. Green flag in sector 1.
Turn 1. You really can't keep the revs up at the hairpin. We're scaring him. If it's like this in the race, this is going to be really fun. And I am going to try not to brake. Coming onto the back straight. Oh, no.
Sector 2 is 2.0 seconds off the pace. Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag. It looks like Summers has binned it.
That was a roller coaster.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
I'm going to say it. That was all on me, Christian. I think this happened last week, that my jaw started aching because of how fun these cars are. I'm smiling so much. Right, I'm gonna send my setup to my teammate. Can't guarantee it's a good setup, but we're gonna share it anyway. It's easier with some very cool classic tracks. Yeah, so the GT Arrival mod that we're doing in, I think it's April, after this series is finished. It's a good set of cars in that, but I'm going to have to pick the one that sounds the best and the one that I can drive.
Pit exit's clear. Sector 1 is clear.
How much fuel for 15 minutes?
For 15 minutes. We estimate we'll need 29 litres.
Quality informants. Did you say 29 litres? That seems an awful lot. These cars are thirsty. I wonder how many people are going to leave their fastest lap till last and do a banzai and then just press escape over the finish line, which I don't think is in the spirit of the rules really. But I don't think the server admin wants to fiddle with the R-Factor 2 rule set too much, because you can set it so that the cars have to be stopped on track before they can escape. If you get the car set up, you can drift it out that final corner. Now last week, my teammate lost a wheel. There was someone that blew up on the first lap, so I think he missed a gear and launched the engine. There was another person that we
B6.
another person that spun right behind me, and I was just waiting for the bang because they were spinning. But I looked at the replay and oh, that's one thing I've got to double check. Do I have replays turned on?
Sector 1 is yellow.
Oh, I do. Good. Because last time I didn't. Now, I was worried last week. I thought I wasn't going to make it to the end with fuel. I thought I'd short fueled by accident.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Green flag, sector 1.
We're going to quali, are we? Yep, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to quali.
That's the end of the session. 6th place.
Right. Okay. Let's go to our setup. It's a 15-minute session. Let's choose. What do you say? 29 litres. It says I'm going to be doing 3 laps. Let's make sure that we're actually pointing at me on the trackside camera. There we go. Now if I stall it, that means it'll be all over the quali.
Pit exit is clear. Okay, Neil, we've got 14 minutes to get the job done. You have a penalty. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. You need to come in for this penalty in the next 3 laps. We think that Summers has stacked it.
I mean, I might as well come through the pits next lap.
Sector 1 is now green. We think Summers has gone off.
Does Ben still think he's driving a GT3 car? Now before, it's kind of like you would do like short qualifying runs, but this, you pretty much want to stay out the whole time. The tyres are quite warm already. What's the track temperature?
The track temperature is now 38 Celsius. Watch your speed.
Now we're going to try not get in the way of someone's coming through there. The next person is 50.
The pit exit looks clear. You've served your penalty.
Now, as I say, I don't think I'm going to be quite so lucky this time. Maybe people won't make the same mistakes they did in Reims.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Wondering whether to stiffen the rear.
The leader has just done a 2:14.9. That's a new fastest lap for Taylor, 2:07.8.
2:07.
Green flag in sector 1.
Oh, that was close. I breathed in.
Sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag sector 1. We think P5's gone off. Okay, Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. New fastest lap for Guest, 2:07.1.
Now my fastest lap is 2:07.5. Believe.
P7. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oh yeah, I went into there too fast. Wonder whether it would be worth... Hello, Death Scream! I wonder whether it would be worth waiting for Maddie so I can get a draw. Oh, no, no, no! Got on the throttle too early then.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is
I
yellow.
nearly died.
Green flag
Time
in
for
sector
something
3.
completely different, eh? GT3s at Bathurst and now this.
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is a second off the pace. P5.
Alright. Whoa! We can't go on us like that. Pushing a bit. Alright, keep the revs up. Keep the revs up. I found half a second on personal best. Right, we're not going to miss the apex this time. And we're not going to push too hard into this corner like we did last time either. Little throttle control as traction control there. I found 0.8 of a second. I'll have to read that chat message in a minute because this is death if I don't concentrate. It certainly takes a driver to wheel these things around. It does. It takes concentration. Because even though Well, I suppose you are going fast, but it's just the amount you've got to think about what's coming up. Because you've got not less time to think about it. Things come up very fast when you haven't got the brakes to get you out of trouble. We found a second, so we're going to get in the 206s.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. P3.
Nearly fucking died. 206.6. My best lap time. I don't think I'm going to get any quicker than that. I was on the raggy.
Okay, Neil. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
What I might do is I might have a push lap. Next lap. I feel sorry for Ben actually, because he's using a Formula wheel.
Sector 1 is 2.0 off the pace.
And that hairpin, you need more luck.
Yellow flag, Sector 3.
So he's probably really struggling at that hairpin using
We can
a
see
Formula wheel.
Summers has crashed.
He needs to get a...
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
I mean, doesn't Fanatec have like an old Ferrari big huge wheel? You know, big diameter thing? Was it Thrustmaster? I can't remember. So I mean, that would be good for these cars. So you have a bit more control.
Sector 2 is 2.6 seconds off the pace. Green flag, Sector 3.
Got at least 2 laps left of avoiding death.
Yellow flag, Sector 1.
Time we were...
Sector 1 is green. We think that Summers has gone off.
We were using a completely different method. Because the circuit was pretty much flat out with a couple of large stopping points.
Very little fuel left.
And this is completely different. You know, we've got several tricky turns with one long back
Yellow flag in
straight.
Sector 1. Sector 1 is now green.
Even I'm struggling to get through the hairpin. And I'm not using a Formula wheel.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Oh, that was dumb of me. Someone 0.8 behind me. He's 8th, so there'd be no point in me letting him past. He might slow me up.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Definitely not going to get a personal best on this lap. Well, we're down to 4th, because 3rd has just put in a 2:06.0. We are missing a couple of
Sector 2 is
people
3.0 seconds
tonight.
off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate.
Because of work schedules and such. So we would have, oh God, we would have over 10 drivers if everybody was here. I just don't know, turn 1 is going to be awful.
P4. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
if you've seen the gifs of the drivers in the 30s, or even the videos, let alone the gifs, their hands are always moving. Always moving. They're always hacksawing at the wheel. I'm 6/10 down. I don't think I'd need to do something really special if I was going to make up 6/10. Oh, fuck that. I wasn't watching my braking markers.
That's the end of the session. P4.
I'm possibly going to give this guy behind us some draft though. I don't want to get in his way. It's another Mercedes. Oh shit. Nearly forgot to brake. Oh, steady, keep it under control. Run out of fuel. Good to know, it starts spluttering at that point in time. Well, we did say we wanted fuel for that amount of time, and we did. Ah! Right, it's just got Ben to finish his lap. And then I think we can call that the grid. It's lagging behind a little, but I think if he keeps it on track, we should have good team finish. I think we're leading the team championship at the moment. So I'm going to call that a completed grid. Go back to our... Ooh, right, so... Starting order. So we got Kirillov gets pole. I don't think he was here last week. Maddie Shepherd, a front runner from last week as well. In second, Robin Taylor third. I get fourth. John Van der Geest in fifth. Marius in sixth. Flavio in seventh. Christian in 8th, and Ben Summers, my teammate, in 9th. Well, how about that? How about that? Oh, this is going to be death. This is going to be death. Let's make that smaller. Right, let's make sure that we're running the right... boxes so we can see what's going on. I'm going to roll up my sleeves as well. I mean business. So it's going to be a formation lap to start, and then we should be getting away. Oh, this event has a standing start without a formation lap. That's a shame. I was looking forward to doing a formation lap. Never mind. I mean, I could do some practice starts, but I've only got 3 minutes to go. Do some practice starts. Good luck to you, Ben. Keep it in one piece and you'll have a top 5 finish. I'm not changing tyres, no. No need to change tyres, I don't think. Now, someone did mention that just the overall vibe just looks green. It's got a green tint.
Your exit
to
is
it.
clear. Watch the white line.
And I kind of agree. Right, let's try and see if we can get this clutch control.
Sector 1 is yellow. Ignore the aero damage, it's nothing. Green flag in Sector 1.
Track looks yellow. I'm taking 90...
Yellow flag, Sector 1.
something?
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
This, the litres I sent you, or the setup I sent you, has the race fuel, so...
Green flag, Sector 1.
I mean, what I'm hoping is that I don't get a tank slapper on the grid. I want to be able to start and keep straight.
Yellow flag.
John has 92. I had 96 in my calculations, so I'm sticking with that.
Green flag, Sector 1.
It seems you can actually drop the clutch. So are you having trouble with the hairpin, Ben, because you got a Formula whip? Remember that it's only it's a 2-minute lap, so it's...
Yellow flag in Sector 3. Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 3.
Because it's normally bloody wrong.
Green flag in Sector 2.
So you can actually drop the clutch and just control the wheel spin with the throttle. It's fine, you'll be fine. I mean, the first lap will just be poodling around, hoping not to run into people, you know? Can't imagine. Or avoiding accidents, maybe that's... I've been to say, I've never been this worried before a race. So my setup says load 97 litres. Oh shit!
That's the end of the session. P4. The track temp is 43. The air temp is 22 Celsius. 60 minutes.
Forgot to go to the grid. Here we go. No formation lap. Good luck to you as well, Ben.
Okay, make those calls please, Claire.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
I think one person might have to take a drive-through. because it really looked like they jumped the start by a quite significant amount. Right, settle in.
P2.
The drive-through for Maddie. Although if it's a stop and go, that's quite harsh, I suppose. Oh. Quite get it slowed down enough.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
It's just going to be one of these lonely races. Pulled out 5 seconds on me already. I did a 2:16 on my outlap. They did a 2:12.
You've just done a 2:08.6.
I'm going to be fast enough to keep up with Kirill. Are we going to see another fight back from Maddie? Because last time they had a spin early on and they had to fight their way back up the field. Oh no. Got that all wrong.
Yellow
Whoa.
flag in sector 1.
Where was Marius going?
Think, guessed, has binned it.
Unless Marius was avoiding John or something. I'm finding it very hard to judge how much I need to slow down for the hairpin. Because of course it's You know, you're not braking in a straight line either, which makes things really difficult.
The gap to Taylor behind is increasing. It's now 2.6 seconds. Green flag sector 1.
I'm having the same worries as I did last week about fuel, but I think I've got it sorted. I've got 4 minutes in hand.
The leader's just done a 207.0.
.207. Well, just gotta hope they make a mistake, I suppose. Just keep up the pace. Pulling away from third. A bit of a drift there. So Maddie's back in 6th. 10 or 11 seconds down. Gonna keep an eye on their progress.
The gap to Taylor behind is now 4.4 seconds. The leader has just done a 206.8.
Jesus.
Fastest lap.
Yeah, my fastest lap, not the fastest lap. I think last time, even though I had so much time to think on the straight, I didn't want to look at all of my relatives and things for fear of missing a braking point and ending up in the trees over the barrier. I think normally with these cars you can actually overdrive them, but it's sometimes best just to relax a little, although easier said than done. can keep in the 207s, I'll be happy.
The leader has just done a 205.5.
He's too quick.
The gap to Taylor behind is increasing. It's now 6.5 seconds. Your lap time was at 207.8. Yellow flag.
Is it the leader?
We can see Summers has gone off.
Ah.
Sector 1 is clear.
Got me hopes up then. There's a good battle going on behind me. Doesn't look like Maddie's actually making any progress. Still the same amount of time behind. That was cutting it a bit fine. I think one of these races, Maddie's going to get it all together.
The gap ahead is now 11 seconds. That was a 207.7.
Because they're quick. Put a spin in the first race, and now a jump start in the second. I actually nearly went with them as well. Just got to keep the speed up and the revs up. Don't bog down, don't spin the wheels too much.
The gap behind is now 8.9 seconds.
Don't get too sideways. Fuel gauge is saying 33 minutes. And there's 30 minutes left to go. Dear me, got that gear change all wrong.
That was a 207.3.
See, that's the type of lap time I want to be doing. It would be nicer if I was in the 206s. It's another lonely race. I tell you, I tried when the Mans Ultimate came out. I tried to go back to single stream because VR is not supported at the moment, and I completely forgot how to drive. It threw me. Going back to a single screen, it just felt really odd. Couldn't string any laps together. And thankfully, a few people found out a way to get VR back in the game. You know, it's not perfect, doesn't have any HUD. Can't really race with it. As soon as I was back in VR, it was just like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like. So it's I suppose VR screws up your flat screen. You know, I ran with a flat screen for years, but once you've tried VR, everything else just seems weird. You know, I couldn't face going back to a single screen.
The gap behind is now 9.7 seconds. That lap time was 2:07.5.
Because there's something to be said about, obviously, yeah, you got lack of performance in VR and it doesn't look as good, but just the feeling of sitting in the cockpit and having the freedom to look around the cockpit, second to none.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 2 is clear.
I wish these incidents were the leader. So I've dropped back into trying to get back into some story games to kind of supplement all my racing activities. So we managed to get Deliver Us Mars completed. That was quite fun. Got that all chopped up and collected in a VOD collection. And we've got a couple of other games on the horizon that we want to start doing.
Yellow flag, caution. Looks like P5's binned it. Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 2.
With that damn miss at breaking point. Because the penalty is normally death. So before I could see first place when I was going through the hairpin, but now I can't. So.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag, yellow flag, Sector 2. We think that Summers has binned it. Green flag, Sector 2, yellow flag in Sector 3.
Quick.
Green flag in Sector 3.
I didn't have my sound settings working properly last week, or the week before, and the crew chief wasn't coming through on the VOD, and it was very strange watching some of it back, because it was like I was talking to myself. Well, I mean, I am talking to myself most of the time, but It was
The gap behind is now 12 seconds.
Ask questions and then get no reply.
Incident in
say,
Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. Looks like the leader's gone off.
Oh, the leader got his braking really wrong.
Car right, clear right.
Looks like he must have either forgot where to brake at the end of the straight or locked his rears or
That
something.
lap was a 2:08.3. You're leading.
In the same position we were in last week with people gifting me positions. I mean, you know, it's fine. I keep it on the track and all, but I would like to be able to earn these things, you know, rather than someone falling off the track and gifting it to me.
Okay, Neil, half distance. We think the fuel's going to be tight. You might need to save some.
Nonsense. We'll be fine. Right, we're coming up to my teammate. I wonder if I can pass my teammate at a really opportune moment on the back straight. And him not letting...
Yellow flag, Sector 3.
On your right, clear right.
We think that Shepherd has spun off. Yellow flag. Sector 3 is green. Green flag, Sector 2.
Unfortunately, I think Carril might get a better draft. Yeah, he got a better draft off Ben on the back straight. Curses! Oh dear, oh dear, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Got away with that somehow. I don't think our steering geometry is in one piece there. As last week, my braking leg is starting to hurt. There's the amount of pressure I have to put into the braking on this car. Normally it's not like this. I mean, if I can stay a second ahead of him so he doesn't get draft on the back straight, that would be really handy, but I wonder if he's got car damage. stay in third. Chickened out and dropped down to second.
Sector 2 is now yellow. Green flag in Sector 2.
I can hear the car, but I can't see the car. Got a little nudge.
You picked up a little bit of bodywork damage.
It's point 2. I don't know where he is though.
Right side. Still there. Clear right. Left side.
Whoa!
Hold your line. Clear left.
Made him run wide.
Car left. Clear left.
Whew. That was scary. Very scary. I mean, I thought I had him on exit, but I got too greedy on the loud pedal.
On your right. Clear right.
I'm really struggling through that hairpin. just about to lap Maddie. Whew. Well, 22 seconds up the road, but... See, the problem
On your
about
right,
this turn
clear right.
is the fact that you can't really stay wide. As soon as you've committed to go to the apex, that's it. Otherwise, you won't get through it. It's like a it's like a one-line corner, but not. I don't know how you could go through it too wide. Gorilla must have made a mistake. He's now 2.5 behind me. I hate to think how it looks from the trackside cam. Oh no, oh no.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag.
Hairpin all wrong again. To go. Is about these cars, you know, once you're committed to braking in one place, you just got to keep there. You can't move under braking.
On your right.
To get this. Ah, come on now.
Clear right. That felt a little cheeky that he overtook in the second part of the hairpin and basically ran me out, but it's what it is.
P2.
Oh, if I was only closer, I could have capitalised on that, but didn't help that I got it wrong as well. Just need to get a good exit onto the back straight. And not like that.
Alright Neil, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. We're seeing minor wear on your left side tyres. The gap in front is now 2.2. That lap was a 2:08.2.
Let's hope he's held up by a lapped car or something. But lapped cars are 20 seconds ahead, so I can't rely on that, unfortunately.
Five minutes to go, you're looking good for a podium.
I mean, I'll have a look at the replay, because obviously I can't see anything in the mirrors. So I kind of felt that I was being passed and just pushed out on the hairpin exit. Obviously I didn't know where he was. I committed to braking for the hairpin and turned in. So he did pretty much pick the most dangerous place to pass, though. Oh, where's all the banners gone? Someone's taking out all the banners. we got a few DNFs last time.
The gap in front is now 4.1 seconds.
I think everyone's running tonight, so that's good. The rate of attrition has gone down. It's been a pretty lonely race.
That lap time was 2:08.6.
Up until that point, really. This lap and the next lap to go.
Okay, Neil, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Plenty. I did it wrong again. I waste so much time at the hairpin just not judging it correct. Then have to scoop it up on exit. Should be braking earlier. I don't think he can drop back to actually make us not do another lap.
One more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. We're running on fumes, mate.
We're fine, Jim. We got plenty of fuel. Enough for 3 minutes. I judged it to perfection. So I feel sorry for the people that put in 92. So he made a mistake at the hairpin. I wasn't there to capitalise.
Very little fuel left. The gap ahead is now 5.0.
suppose not bad for starting 4th.
2 litres left. Nice one, Neil. Great drive. That's a podium.
No, don't do that!
On your left.
What are you
Clear
doing?
left. Car right. Clear right.
Oh. Owie, owie, owie. Whew, I survived. Another race survived. This is another good one. Right, let's go back to the main screen. Gonna take a while for a few people to get over the line. I think everyone was kind of within a few seconds of each other, so that wasn't too bad. I don't know, is everyone finished? I've still got Ben to get over the line. I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote, as they say. Oh, I say. Right, let's look at the session results. So the pole sitter gets the win. Kirillov. I tried to hold him off. Bit of a robust overtaking manoeuvre at the hairpin. But so I started 4th, ended up 2nd. Which was good. Marius gets 3rd. Flavu gets 4th. Robin comes home in the only Alpha in 5th. Christian comes home in 6th. Maddie started 2nd but jumped the start, ended up 7th. John van der Geest 2 laps down, was it? 2 laps down. He was running 4th at some point. And Ben Summers, my teammate, rounds out the field in 9th. There we go. That's Rouen over and done with. Rouen. So, coming up in 2 weeks' time, we are heading away from France. And we are going to Spa, the 1930s version, which includes, we don't go through Eau Rouge, we bypass Eau Rouge. Hopefully it's the one that's not with the chicane at the top of the hill, because that is a very awkward chicane. And as I say, round 4 and 5 are still up in the air. I think Zandvoort is still one of the rounds, but I think Hockenheim might be in replacement of the Nürburgring, but I think they're going to be swapping over. So it's probably going to be Zandvoort round 4 and Hockenheim round 5, but we're still doing the Monza for the last round, Monza 10k, which should be fun. Ugh. I'm exhausted after that. I'm exhausted. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. So tomorrow we're going to be coming back with some V8 supercars, Sandown Raceway. Something a little different. But I'm glad that one's over. We can now look forward to, I don't know, it's going to be more of the same. Rouen was very twisty, turny, but Spa's going to be very, very similar. But I think there's more opportunity to lose time at Spa. And it's probably going to be a bit 3-minute lap, perhaps.
I don't know, we're not going to get many laps done in it. Not many laps at all. Let's check if there was any messages or anything. Right. What I am going to do...
That's the end of the session. P1.
Gonna have a look at the replay. I can find where I'm going. Single player. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot. Right, so we want to turn off that. We want to turn off that. Let's go to replay. Let's just check it out and see what happened. So I think it was 5 minutes to go. Although I'd kind of like to see what the battle was like from the outside camera, because I couldn't see anything. I could just hear things, but I couldn't see anything. So oh, I need to stretch. Oh, dearie me. Can't wait to get this headset off as well. Oh. I'm hoping the replay is loading and it hasn't crashed. Wah! Right, things are crashing. What is going on? The volume mixer has crashed. Okay, Windows. Whatever. Whatever. Did you possibly just close the program? I don't know. Right. Could I possibly open the game again? I haven't had a lot of practice on the track we're doing tomorrow either, and I feel it's going to be a bit of a clusterfuck. Because there's been a bit of some competitive races, and I've punched way above my weight in cars that I don't really get on with. But there always seems to be a little bit of argy-bargy in the Fiat supercars. Let's see if we're going to load this time. Usually takes a little while. It looks like it might be crashing again. I don't know. I'm going to close all the other stuff down. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Right, I'd like to have a look at the start, because I'm very curious to what happened. So you see that red light. So Maddie thought we were going on 3. Now I stayed as wide as I thought I could there. Now I didn't mean to actually overtake Robin here. I just got it stopped and kept it within the yellow line. So from then on I saw nothing. So is that me being chased? That is me being chased. So let's have a little bit of a look at what the battle was like. I mean, I had to just stay on the racing line. There was nothing else I could do, because I can't really... You can't change your line too much in these cars, so you just kind of gotta... You gotta go with it, you know? Once you've committed to braking, you've just got to stay there, you know? This is half distance, 25 minutes gone. So I was chased quite a lot through the race. But there was a lot of people that could push way harder than me into the braking zones. Oh, I actually got the hairpin correct that lap. Very rare. So I think this might be where he overtook on the straight. Or was he not close enough this time? See, I just wasn't able to keep it tight enough there. And I had to brake. I was braking at my latest point. I could not do anything else. So once I had committed to turn in, I can't do anything but... Because there was no extra braking I could do because I was so hard on the brakes. And I mean, I could hear an auto union, but where they were, I just had to guess. Right, so that was me fucking up my braking again. I got a little bit of a nudge because I screwed up where my braking was. Usually I like to brake and keep on the inside so I can keep a wide line for the hairpin. But I must have braked later than normal and just ran wide. They were pretty much pushing me along here. But there's no way I felt I could go too wide around that corner. And I saw them early. So they went up the inside, but they pretty much outbraked themselves. And then I thought, oh, I can do a cutback now, but I got on the loud pedal too much. And couldn't quite get it done, but I stayed up the inside, made them make a mistake, and I was able to get up the inside again. I was quite pleased with that. As I say, I'm blind here, I can't see where that car is. Because the mirrors are shot. I was actually able to keep it. Oh, I braked late again.
too far behind this lap. So that's where he made a mistake. So I'm already turning in. He's going into a closing gap there. I've already braked here. This is my braking point here. I've already braked. So I'm already turning in. So just going into a closing gap. Now, the rule is in this league your front wheel needs to be alongside the driver. Now, the driver's door. Now, front wheel wasn't alongside the driver, even on turn in. You see? So I'm already angled that way, but he's already committed. He's braked late, he's already committed to go there. But I can't help him, I can't do anything about it. And I mean, the crew chief is pretty stupid there because he was so far back. And I still got the notification to say that he was there, but it's always a bit more cautious. Right, so this must be the lap that he overtakes me. Right, so we're coming up to the hairpin. No, this isn't the hairpin. Right, so we're coming up to the hairpin. So, braking late. Yeah, I suppose that's legit. He lifted off the brake pedal there. And his car was there just when I tried to turn in. I didn't know he was going to make a move there. I mean, if you look at it from here, you can see that suddenly a car appears. And he's coming up the inside. But at the moment, I'm focused on braking and turning. And then I see a car, and I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" But I can't brake more than that to do a cutback. So at the time, it felt like a bit of a block pass, but nah, here's what it is. I didn't really have the pace to keep up, but I gave it my best shot. I gave it my best shot. And from then on, I tried to get on, stay in the draft. If I'd stay on the draft on that lap, I might have been able to do a fight back, but I just got it all crossed up. And once I'm out the draft, they're pretty much gone. So never mind. But you can't win them all, can you? Can't win them all. Can't win them all. If I look at the log analyzer, we'll be able to see the points. Well, you won't be able to see them, but I'll tell you what the points are. So we're using the old points. What I realised. So points go down to 6th place, I think. Where are we? Assign race result. Let's have a look. So obviously from the first round I was leading the championship, but now... So I'm still leading the championship with 15 points. Kirill wasn't at the first round, so he would be leading at this point if he... if he had been in the first round. So 15 points. Kirill comes into second with 9 points. John van der Geest is in third, 6 points. He scored no points today. Marius had an accident in the first round, but got 4 points in this round.
Ed Jones wasn't here this round. He got 4 points. Maddie got 3 points in the last round, but got no points this round. Flavio is 7th. He wasn't here the first round, but he is 3 points this round. Robin Taylor had a DNF in the first round, but 2 points today. Caitlin Penny is 9th in the championship, but wasn't around today, but got 2 points last round. 10th is Christian, who was here this round, but wasn't here last time. That's 1 point. So I think we might get about 15 drivers if everyone turns up at the same time in the same place. Simon Barnes got 1 point in the first round, but wasn't here today. Ben Summers, 12th, had an accident in the first round, and unfortunately didn't score this round because the championship points only go down to 6th. Carl Stieg had an accident in the first round, but wasn't here today, and Gilles da Silva is 14th. He blew up his engine on the first lap last time out. So there you go. There you go. So, tomorrow, V8 Supercars. I'm hoping to run my custom paint job for the first time. What is it, the 3rd round or 4th round? Is it the 4th round we are at? But it's going to be the same time as today. 7:30 start practice, and then 8 o'clock for quali, and about 8:20 for the race. And that's a 60-minute race. Pit stops as well. The Sandown Raceway. It's the 4th round. And in terms of the championship, it's quite close for the places below first. Roman Granatovic is running away with it with 116 points. 3 events, 2 wins. I'm in 2nd place with 87. Kirill is in 3rd. So, different championship, same battle. But Dr. Pepperfield Motorsports, Ben, is in 1st place in the team championship. So we just have to keep going and we will be in good shape. Anyway, right, I need to get this headset off because it's killing me. How far is Sim Racing GP through there? I can't see it. They're doing the 1982 series. Oh, they're at Zolder. No, that's Imola. They're at Imola today. How far are they through? There's only 5 drivers. That's not very nice. I don't know if they're doing 100% race or not. 41 minutes. Oh, they've only got 4 minutes to go. We'll send you over there anyway. You can see the last bit of that. Usually they have more drivers, but they haven't got any this time. I think those 1982 cars are quite hard. So anyway, back tomorrow, same time, same place. That's all I've left to say, really. Let's go raid Sim Racing GP. Should advertise more, get more drivers. They should. Let's go and watch the last remaining bit of the race so I can take this headset off and have a drink. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!